Hey, what's up, people? J-Dub here. Just got done watching WrestleMania 26. I must say it was a damn good show. I'm going to give you guys my review and the full results, so you know who won all of the matches, all the big spots, all of that good stuff. By the way, if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and click that yellow button over there. Thanks. Like I said, it was a damn good show. I believe it was a lot better than last year. And what do you guys think about the show? If you watched it, let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts, your opinions, your views, all of that good stuff. First match of the night was Unified Tag Team Championship match. Big Show and The Miz versus John Morrison and R-Truth. Big Show and The Miz end up winning this match. We had The Miz and John Morrison in the ring. Big Show gets a tag in, a sneak tag on The Miz. He gets in there, knocks out John Morrison, pins him 1, 2, 3, match over and done with in maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. There was nothing spectacular that happened in this match, but I will say it didn't suck because, for the time that they were allotted, they did a pretty good job. And I thought that this match was going to be a lot longer than what it actually was. So that kind of came as a surprise to me that it ended so early. But for what they were in the ring and what they did do, it was a pretty good, I won't say pretty good. It was good. It was okay. Second match of the night, Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase versus Cody Rhodes, a triple threat match. Randy Orton ends up winning this match. He pinned Ted DiBiase after giving him a RKO, I believe, and he also punted Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton was the star of this match. The crowd really didn't care much for Ted DiBiase or Cody Rhodes, and this is where WWE, this is one of WWE's faults, because like I said in my, I've been saying for the longest time, WWE has been mishandling Legacy, and it really showed in this match because crowd hardly even cared to boo them at all. It was just all Randy, and the crowd was going wild for him like he was some super face. So yeah, Randy Orton ends up winning this match. This was a good match also, but yeah, I wish, I actually cared more about, or WWE gave me a reason to care more about Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes, because this, it kind of seemed like, I don't know. We knew Cody Rhodes wasn't going to win this match, and I was hoping that Ted DiBiase was going to win, maybe by pinning Randy Orton. But, yeah, Randy, the veteran, he ends up getting the win in this match. It was kind of like a 2-on-1 thing at the beginning, Ted and Cody teaming up on Randy, but that kind of changed, and it went, traditional triple threat, and Randy Orton ends up getting the victory. Third match tonight was Money in the Bank ladder match. 10 guys in this match, 1 winner, and that winner is Jack Swagger. Now, I hardly even thought of Jack Swagger when I was thinking of the winner. I was thinking maybe it was going to be Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, or Christian, and this match had so many great moments in this match. This was a damn good Money in the Bank. You had Evan Bourne. He didn't hit the shooting star press off the top of the ladder, but we had like a ladder. It was like, held up by the ropes, and it was like in a rung of another ladder that was standing up right up under the Money in the Bank briefcase. He did a shooting star press, I believe, on Christian from like that that elevated ladder. That was a great moment. You had Kane powerbombing Kofi Kingston on a ladder after Kofi ran up the ladder. Speaking of Kofi and a ladder, Kane broke a ladder in half. Kofi gets both of the halves. Then he starts walking on it like it's stilts, and then starts jumping up the ladder trying to get the briefcase. It was absolutely amazing. This match, a damn good match. I really, really, really like this match, and I was thinking, this was such an homage to the the WWE fans from early in this millennium, late 90s, because you had Kane, Matt Hardy, and Christian. They were the only 3 guys in the ring, and they were all fighting for that. They were all fighting for the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Matt Hardy and Christian, they end up knocking off Kane, and then Matt Hardy hits a twist of fate on Christian. It was a this match up and down. I think it was a great match. One thing that I will complain about, I didn't see enough of Dolph Ziggler in this match, and I kind of figured that he was going to end up not winning, because I didn't see much of him, and I didn't want him to swoop in at the last minute and get the win when I hardly even remembered that he was in the match. So yeah, like I said, Jack Swagger ends up winning, and you have to stick around to find out if he cashed in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Fourth match of the night, Triple H versus Sheamus. I was pleasantly surprised with this match, because you guys know Triple H is my favorite wrestler, but I was going into this match a little uneasy, because I'm wondering how would his style mesh with Sheamus, and how would the crowd react, and their styles meshed greatly, and the crowd reacted, even better. This match was a pretty good match. It was a lot more than I expected, and Triple H ends up getting the win on the end, after selling this. He was selling an injury really great. He was just acting like sandbagging Sheamus just like down and out on the mat, but he ends up getting up, hits a pedigree on Sheamus out of nowhere, pins him, 1, 2, 3 match over and done with. I would have wanted Sheamus to win this match because, like this whole thing, they look good in defeat, and this is what the announcers, they were trying to play off of this. Oh, Sheamus, he may have lost the match, but he proved himself. Why not just give him the win? Why not, if you wanted Sheamus to look good, why not just give him the win? Simple as that. But like I said, Triple H ends up winning. Another veteran goes over the young guy in a pretty good match. 5th match of the night, CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. This match had counters galore. This is kind of like reminiscent of the matches that Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho had last year. And Rey Mysterio ends up winning this match. So many counters. Rey Mysterio countering the GTS, then CM Punk countering the 619 into a GTS, then Rey Mysterio countering that. So many good things happened in this match. Serena and Luke Gallows, they did try to interfere, but it went nowhere. Rey Mysterio ends up winning this match. It was, it was kind of short. It wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, but it was fast-paced all the way through from start to finish. It was, all fast-paced. Now, those are the kind of matches, I like that, so they had to sacrifice a little bit of time to have the match be, fast-paced and exciting. 6th match of the night, Bret Hart versus Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon, after Bret Hart comes out, Mr. McMahon comes out, and he's with the whole Hart family. Basically, he was, saying that he screwed Bret once again, and the Hart family was going to turn on their own family member, and that didn't end up happening at all. It was basically like 20 people on Vince McMahon for this whole match, and a lot of people are going to say this match sucked, but I did enjoy this match. If I would have looked at it, regularly, like I would have looked at any other match on this card, it probably would have sucked. It probably would have been boring, but you have to look at it like this. Bret Hart, this situation, the Montreal Screwjob, it affected his life significantly for 13 years. This match provided nothing but historical closure, revenge for Bret Hart. And I was sitting there, I was actually enjoying it because Bret Hart, he went crazy on Vince McMahon with some pretty stiff chair shots, Hell, he probably hit like 15 or 20 chair shots on Vince McMahon. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, he got some power behind those chair shots. And I believe every one of those chair shots was 100% real. So yeah, Bret Hart ends up getting the win over Vince McMahon, sharpshooter. Vince McMahon ends up tapping out. I'm so happy for Bret Hart. If I never see him again in WWE, I'm still happy for him. Congratulations, good job, and you finally getting that revenge. 7th match of the night, World Heavyweight Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Edge. This match, the crowd wasn't really into it, and I just, I even said this because I was on JWShow.com in my chat room, and I was like, I wish I could bitch slap like every person that was in that crowd because they're sitting on their hands, and some of these people pay thousands of dollars for seats and stuff, and you just get there to sit on your hands and not do anything. And I mean, these people are out there giving their hearts and stuff. Chris Jericho, Edge, I think, I wish the crowd was a lot more into it than what they actually were, but they did get into it when Chris Jericho put the Walls of Jericho on Edge. That was close to like the 3rd quarter of the match, when the match was finally starting to, come to an end. But yeah, Chris Jericho ends up winning this match. He hit Edge with the belt to the head. He hit a code breaker on Edge, pins him, 1, 2, 3, match over with. And Edge attacked Chris Jericho afterwards. He ran over the announce tables, speared Chris Jericho through the barricade, and I thought that would have been the perfect time for Jack Swagger to come out. And I thought he was going to come out too, because I'm like, what is Edge doing this for? Like, it seems like he was just softening up Chris Jericho for Jack Swagger, but Jack Swagger nowhere to be seen. We go on to the next match, a 10 Diva tag match. Mickie James, Kelly Kelly, Eve, Gail Kim, Beth Phoenix versus the Women's Champion Michelle McCool, Divas Champion Maryse, Layla, Alicia Fox, and Vicky Guerrero. Yes, Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero ends up getting the win for her team because she hit what people are calling the hog splash from the top rope on Kelly Kelly, I believe it was. This match, was pretty short. It was nothing spectacular at all. One complaint that I would have about this match, I hardly saw Maryse. Like, I don't know if maybe this was the time that I walked away because I'm like, oh, Divas match. Snack break, maybe Maryse was just in a couple of seconds that it took me to go, get something to eat or something like that, but I don't know, like that. it's the Divas. Like, what do you expect? I really wish WWE put a lot more effort into booking the Divas than they actually do, because that was just, you know, they're just coming off as pitiful. You throw them in these multiple-person matches. What happened to the one-on-one matches? What happened to the triple threat matches? The days of Mickie James, Lita, Trish Stratus, you know, Victoria, Jazz. It's all gone. It's all gone. And it's really pathetic to see. Ninth match of the night, WWE Championship match, Batista versus John Cena. I said I really didn't care who won this match, but I will say they exceeded expectations. There were a couple of things that annoyed me about this match, one of them being McCool, because you had John Cena go to the top rope, hit a 5-knuckle shuffle from the top rope. McCool is hollering like Jesus just came back for the rapture or something. He's like, oh my God, I've never seen that before. 5-knuckle shuffle from the top rope. I'm like, it's not even that impressive on the ground. It's not really impressive from the top rope either, like whatever. But I will say these two guys exceeded my expectations. The crowd was really into that match. You know, you had the dueling chants, Cena sucks, let's go Cena, Cena sucks, let's go Cena. But the crowd really got behind John Cena when the match, you know, it started to pick up, you know, counter after counter, near fall after near fall. The crowd really got into it, and John Cena ends up hitting the but Batista tapped out to the STF, I believe it was. And, you know, these guys hit their finishers on each other a couple of times, and John Cena ends up winning the match. He is your new WWE champion, and Jack Swagger did not interfere in this match also. So John Cena's WWE championship reign, this one, his 9th, is, you know, 100 times longer than his 8th one already, you know. So last match of the night, Streak versus Career, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. When I tell you this match was amazing, it was amazing. No words I can ever say can express how amazing this match was. Undertaker hit Shawn Michaels with Tombstone, Chokeslam, Last Ride, Tombstone, Chokeslam, Tombstone. With that third Tombstone, it was over. Shawn Michaels was forced into retirement. Undertaker won this match, and I don't know if I could classify this as, you know, being better than last year, but it may have been. I'll have to, you know, look at last year's again, but I can't recreate that same mystique that was about, you know, that was there seeing it for the first time. But, you know, a lot of people were in the chat room, and I was kind of getting, you know, miffed at it a little bit, because people were, the match wasn't even halfway over with, and people were saying, oh, this last year was better, WrestleMania 25 was better. I'm like, just sit down, watch this match, you know, let's see what actually happens. And I do think it possibly, you know, it could have been better than last year, because you had the element of Shawn Michaels' career ending, which that's what actually happens. You know, a couple of things that happened in this match. You know, like I said, the Undertaker had to hit 3 tombstones. Shawn Michaels did a moonsault from the top rope onto the Undertaker while he was on top of the announcer's table. It was excellent. They went through the table. Shawn Michaels, you could tell he had like this burst of adrenaline through him, because he just jumped up right after he did the moonsault and then just fell right back out. Undertaker was crawling. Oh, I've never seen the Undertaker beaten down and broken down like he was in this match. He was literally on his hands and knees trying to crawl away from Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels threw him back in the ring. They went at it some more. This match, excellent. I'm serious. I'm just going to end this video right now. If you have not seen this match, you need to buy the replay. You need to be first in line when this DVD comes out, you know, WrestleMania 26. Overall, this show was a damn good show. It was a lot better than last year. I really enjoyed it. You know, the match of the night, no doubt, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I would say second was probably I don't know, you had so many good matches. Triple H, Sheamus, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, Batista, John Cena. Yeah, I don't think there was actually any bad match. And like I said, I'm not including Bret Hart and Vince McMahon in the bad match category. They get a pass on this one. Bret Hart, he deserves a pass after everything that he's been through for 13 years. So just chill with that, people. But I guess the only bad match would be the Divas. But like I said, what do you expect from the Divas these days? I am J-Dub. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Oh, and just let me jump on here to say thank you to Shawn Michaels. You are truly, and I've said this before, you know, this isn't just one of those things, oh, now that his career is over with. that I'm going to just now say. I've been saying it on my live show on Wednesdays for the longest time. Shawn Michaels is the greatest of all time. He truly is. Nobody can evoke as much emotion. Nobody can stop a show in its tracks like Shawn Michaels can. He is truly the greatest of all time. And I thank him for that.